Hello and welcome, GoldBoys Thursday night. It's kind of Thursday night football show, but honestly, I don't care. It is it's also NBA night. I'm Eli, that's Jerry. We got Jimbo on the ones and twos, as always, presented by Pick Sports and Sleeper Picks. Jerry, what's up, man? I like that
Don't
garage
ever say
door.
don't ever say on the ones and twos again. Holy
On the ones
shit.
and twos, it is.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm gonna say that every time now.
You might be the whitest person I know.
That's like a thing that people say on
Yeah, in
shows
fucking
for whoever.
2003.
No, it's still a thing.
Oh god.
It's still a thing. He is. He's on the ones and twos. Everybody's concerned about your hat. I saw multiple tweets about, asking if you're gonna be wearing the only hat that you own. And now Ryan is not happy that you don't have a hat on.
I
Thoughts?
haven't worn a hat the last fucking 3 shows, so
Yeah, I don't know.
shows how much people pay attention to me.
Yeah.
But what
Okay.
the problem is, I don't buy a lot of hats, right? I
Sure.
get a black hat, that's my hat. That's the hat I'm wearing. Are you
Sure.
catching a fly?
Yeah, it was a gnat.
So where I fucked up was I wore that I do this is my cycle. I have it's called a cycle of hats that I have. I get a nice hat that matches everything, real nice, crisp. I wear it for a few months, and then I take it to work for some stupid reason. And
It's
I'm a
gone.
construction worker. And then I'm like, I'm not gonna get it dirty today. I play that game for like a couple days, and all of a sudden, here I am cutting a sheetrock wall. I get sheetrock on the hat. The hat's no good. Now I gotta buy another hat.
Sure, sure, sure. Sheetrock, I call it drywall. Is it a Midwest thing calling it sheetrock? Because I've like on the home improvement shows that my wife watches, they call it. I think they call it sheetrock too. Is a Midwest thing called drywall?
I have no idea. I've heard a few people call it drywall, but it's more everybody says sheetrock around here.
Hmm. All right.
Are you handsy?
Cool. What?
Are you handy?
Yeah. I mean, ish. I'm really good at starting projects, getting like 70% of the way. I've needed to finish our bathroom for a year and a half now. My
Year
son's
and a
door
half.
doesn't have. Yeah, my son's door doesn't have trim on it. You know.
Nice.
But I
You're
hate the door's up. We got a new door that closes. Um,
I do not look like I'm
toilet
getting that
toilet in the
hot.
bathroom works.
Can
You know.
someone break me out of here? I'm in jail.
You're in jail?
I didn't tell
It
you
looks
guys
like
I've
that
been in
garage
prison for
door
the
just
last 3 months.
garage door just opens, it looks like. But anyway, okay, yeah, blink twice for help, Jerry. Oh, that's James. GarageBot is crazy. I did see Finesse the Books in the chat. What's up, Finesse? I think we're gonna have a show tomorrow, and I think Finesse is gonna be on it. I don't know if he knows that or not because he didn't respond to the group text. But I think we potentially have like 2 shows on this channel tomorrow. This show and then subs and dubs with Finesse and maybe me. I don't really know. But hang out. Follow Finesse on Twitter too. Football game. Titans, Steelers, Will Levis. Don't care. I don't care at all. Are you betting this game?
The only football game on, you don't care?
No. If this game was 1 o'clock Sunday, would you be betting it? Nope, I wouldn't.
Maybe I would. Maybe I would.
I'm out.
You don't know me.
I'm out. I do. I have I have a vibe. I have a vibe. I don't have a bet on it, but is Jerry locked in Eli's garage? My garage is way messier than that. The Steelers can't stop the run. Derrick Henry plays for the Titans. It makes so much sense that Derrick Henry goes off tonight. I just kind of have a vibe that like instead of that, Will Levis is going to throw for like 325. I don't know. I don't know. I
No.
don't know. I don't know if Will Levis is good. I didn't think he was. He looked pretty good last week. Or Sunday, whenever they played. I don't know. Levis under passing yards, finesse. Okay. Okay. What do you
Walter
got?
L. Walters hit it on the head.
What did Walter say? I missed it.
He says Jerry's looking like
Oh.
he just violently broke into someone's house to use the Wi-Fi. That's actually literally what just happened. This family's on vacation for 2 weeks, and this house is fucking mine. All right,
Let's go,
and they're
dude.
idiots. They leave the Wi-Fi password on the back of the router.
Oh, easy.
Morons.
So I didn't hear your bet on this game. Are you doing anything or
All right. Well, Will Levis is not going to go for 300 some yards today. So
okay?
Mike Tomlin sees a rookie quarterback and he does what he always does, and he will fucking blitz the shit out of him. Will Levis is going to have to beat him with guys in his face, which is a good time for some people, but I don't think it's going to be a good time for Will Levis. there's gonna be a so they could run some three safety sets. They have fucking I'm what's his name? Killebrew, right? Killebrew coming from the practice squad. He's actually a big guy. He's more like a linebacker. They're gonna use him to blitz. Um, Will Levis is gonna throw an interception this game, but the odds are just atrocious right now. I think it's like minus 160 for an interception, which I don't want to take that. T.J. Watt is 2 sacks away from tying his brother.
Ooh.
Um, they're going to run the ball, and that's the weakness of the Steelers, especially when they're going to blitz. They're going to blitz. Derrick Henry is going to take advantage of that because they're going to get a little overzealous in a play, and Derrick Henry is probably going to go for at least 30 yards in one play in this game at some point in this game. So his line is what, 71 and a half, 72 and a half? I think that's a little fucking low.
You could use Pig Sports, use GoldBoys to find the best line for that. But yeah, something like that.
This is a guy that we used to fucking bet 100 yards was his standard line.
Yeah.
105 sometimes. It was ridiculous. So I don't think they're going to put the ball too much in Will Levis' hands. I don't think in the second half, I don't think he's going to have a choice. That's why I'm also probably going to take a shot. I think FanDuel has the best odds right now for an interception for DeMonte. I'm fucking, oh my God. I'm fucking blank with names right now.
Just take the, it's okay. You just,
I have
take
the
a deep
fucking
breath.
bet.
It is going to be interesting to see as while you look it
Casey.
up.
Holy shit.
What?
DeMonte Casey.
Yeah. It's going to be
He's
interesting to
plus
see
550.
plus
What?
550 for an interception for that player to
For an
record.
interception. So yeah, so he's gonna end up airing it out. Him and D Hop, he's gonna try to get a little fucking continue that connection. He's gonna air one out while he has a guy in his face. And Casey had fucking like 7 interceptions for the Falcons back in 2018. He actually gets interceptions, gets a handful every year. So if there's anybody I trust in the secondary to catch a ball that's thrown up there, it's gonna be Casey, and he's plus 550. I wouldn't be shocked if this fucking guy throws a pick six in this game with the
Yeah.
amount of blitzes he's gonna see in this game. But that's gonna be in the second half, probably.
It's going to be interesting to see, right? Because he looked really, really good. He threw mostly down the field. He took a lot of big shots Sunday. Um, it's going to be interesting to see, can he stay patient while he's seeing that pressure from Pittsburgh, like you're talking about. Can he take the check downs? Can he make the audibles? Can he read the defense? Like it's just going to be interesting to see, right? Because like we talked about Sunday, the media was much higher on Will Levis than obviously NFL teams were. But he, proved a lot of people wrong. I think Sunday at least. We'll see if it continues. I'm probably not even going to watch this game. So if you have any other thoughts on this, we can talk about it. But I would much rather talk about basketball
What
personally.
is what is Henry's odds for like 100 yards? I mean, I think it's the line is fine where it's at because obviously the second half. But then again, you got to look at the other side now. Like, all right, they can make Will Levis fucking throw an interception, but then you still have Matt Canada calling plays for the Steelers. So are they really going to
Yeah,
blow
from the
out the title
sideline though, right? From the sideline though, so
from
it
the
should
sideline?
change.
I mean,
Should
what
change
the fuck?
everything.
Now he gets to look at his dog shit plays in person, like even closer. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to make a big difference.
I feel like your use of the F word is way up tonight's show. Like it's fine. There's no rules about it, but like, are you okay?
I
Extra
just got
angry
out of work.
today or
I had a
okay?
long day at work, by the way.
Sure,
I had a
sure.
very long day of a lot of fucking drilling. I know I'm saying the F word. I'm so sorry, Eli. I'm so you don't
I
deserve
don't
it.
care. I'm just making sure you're okay. I'm just checking on my friend. Derrick Henry using Pay Sports plus 250 for 100 yards on FanDuel, plus 230 DraftKings, plus 225 on Caesars. It doesn't sometimes pull in. I don't think it pulls in alt lines for points bet. So some you might have to manually check the points bet line. But um, Eli, when are you going to start complaining about blowouts and injuries and quit betting NBA again? Probably like All-Star break or definitely whenever I mean when baseball starts, I'm out on the NBA. I'm all the way out because baseball's like everything. But oh yeah, how about them Rangers, bud? I picked Rangers in 6. Obviously, they did not come through for me because they had to win it in 5. But hey, that's a pretty good baseball team. It's a pretty good baseball team.
Yeah, good for them. Good core guys. Scherzer gets a ring. DeGrom technically he's gonna get the action. It's not gonna count on his
Yeah.
record, but they're gonna present him with a fucking ring, and he's probably gonna just put it to the side because I don't think he could.
Well, he was on the roster. He gets an actual ring, right? It goes on the record, doesn't it? Because he
He'll
was
get
on
an
the
act. They're not gonna be a scumbag. They're gonna buy him a ring, but it doesn't go on his actual record stats as a ring.
even though he was on the roster for like opening day and technically on the part of the organization for the World Series, even though he was hurt.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't count. I could be mistaken. I don't know.
Hmm,
I thought you had to play a certain amount of. I don't know.
okay. I
So
don't know.
far, they updated like I looked at the stats and they already updated Scherzer's, and I looked at the Groms and they didn't update it for him.
Interesting.
So I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah, I don't know how that works exactly either, but, did you see the Padres had to take a $500 million or $50 million loan out, to literally pay their players?
No.
So they had to take a $50 million loan, a couple months ago, um, to somebody copy and paste a tweet or something. Um, it says to cover, like, general operating expenses or cash flow issues, including salaries or something like that. So a really fancy official way of saying, like, we didn't make the postseason like we thought we were going to, and we can't pay our players. So,
Wow.
Juan Soto trade, I think, coming soon.
Yeah.
Once they've gotta get rid of some of those contracts. I mean, you Darvish, I think it's like there might be a fire sale coming out of that San Diego Padres, organization here soon. But anyway, we're not betting on baseball tonight, unfortunately. First night, no meaningful baseball, or no baseball to look forward to at all. Since what? Since March, and we're gonna go through that again for another 4 months here. So it's kind of the dog days winter. But anyway, there's basketball tonight. There is basketball tonight. Do we want to? I think we should talk a little bit about this in-season tournament, just a little bit about it. Um,
I didn't even get to build a fucking parlay for football, you asshole.
oh, go ahead.
All right, this is almost a guarantee.
Almost okay.
Pittsburgh
Careful, you're
Steelers.
starting to sound like Slop. Slop has that, I don't know what it is, that gusto. But he can do that. I don't know if you can start sounding like that yet. But go ahead. Sorry to cut you off.
All right, the first prop that's going to happen is the Pittsburgh Steelers defense to get a touchdown.
Okay.
Guarantee. My plus EV calculator has this at 51.
Okay.
I don't know. I've made that up. Najee Harris over 9.5 receiving yards and Derrick Henry over 72.5 rushing yards. So the two props that I like, plus the Pittsburgh's defense to get a touchdown, which I think could very well happen this game. It's plus 25.70. I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't listen to it after the defense touchdown, but sure.
Do you
Sounds
want me to do
yeah,
the
sounds
thing that I
fun.
did before we got on live?
No. Chad, I forgot to tell you guys. Jerry literally showed me and James's ass before the show started. Not kidding at all. That happened. Um, Kind of what happened in Valorant Esports. Promised contracts. Yeah. Well, Valorant messed up in a lot of ways, James. They shouldn't have done the whole franchising or whatever thing. But whatever. That's not this show. So can we talk about basketball now or no?
Go ahead. You start it up.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about this in-season tournament, because I'm going to force you on the spot, because you don't even know how this tournament works. I'm going to force you to make some picks on this NBA in-season tournament. So how's it going to work if you guys don't know? There are 6 groups, 3 per conference, 3 in the West, 3 in the East, obviously. And it's kind of weird. It's just like it's part of the regular season, but every Tuesday and Friday, they are playing the regular season games that are going to be happening on those days are part of the group play. So like the West A group, right? The Grizzlies are going to play the Suns, Lakers, Jazz, and the Blazers on a Tuesday or Friday. For the next however many weeks that it ends up, 5 weeks, whatever, or 3 weeks, whatever. Um, the winner of the group advances to the knockout stage, and then there's a wild card team, the next best record, from the West and the West and the East, whatever I was gonna say. So, and then it's basically just bracket play from there. So we're gonna make a pick to come out of each group. Thoughts? You want to?
Sure.
So the West A group: Grizzlies, Suns, Lakers, Jazz, Blazers. Something to think about here is, like, I don't think the veteran players are going to care at all about this tournament. I don't think they're going to care at all. I could see some of the younger guys, it mattering to them. But like LeBron James, Anthony Davis, yeah, Kevin Durant, doesn't care. I think it does kind of help that they're starting it on, just kind of as part of the regular season on Tuesdays and Fridays. So it is kind of just like, regular games. Maybe we'll see less people sitting for rest. I don't know. But anyway, what are your thoughts on the A group in the West? I think The favorite's gotta be the Suns here. I don't even know if there are odds on this, but the favorite's kinda gotta be the Suns. I feel like the Jazz are maybe a sneaky team to come out of that group. I think they might care just enough, but I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, fuck. Do we even know what the Suns are gonna look like? We still don't. Like,
No. Are we is Booker playing tonight? I thought I saw a couple days ago there was no timetable for his return, and then I saw that he's questionable tonight. So it's like, okay. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna pick the Jazz out of the A group in the West. I'm picking the Utah
side
Jazz.
note, Ingram just got ruled out, so now
Okay.
there's no Zion, no Ingram.
Yikers.
Um, I would pick the Jazz too, just because they're like one of those teams that any given night they could hit a bunch of fucking threes and just they could beat anybody. But it's the consistency right now that's lacking.
Laurie Marketing looks dialed in from 3 right now. Looks
Yeah,
very, very dialed. Obviously, Chad, like the Suns are the best team in this group. Don't get me wrong. I'm going with Jazz just on the narrative. I think they're going to care a little bit more. I don't think the Suns are going to care about the regular season at all in general, especially not this midseason tournament. So, okay, both going with the Jazz. Though. What about in the B group in the West? Booker is back. Wild. No timetable for his did I see that wrong? No timetable for his return like 2 days ago, and he's playing tonight. So we have the Denver Nuggets, the Clippers, the Pelicans, Mavericks, and the Rockets. Man, James Harden. Did you see what James Harden said, by the way? I had James pull a tweet. Did you see what he said
that
recently?
that he is the system.
He is the system, doesn't need a system. He is the system. I
Yeah,
don't know. Is
is he
that
gonna
going
be?
to work?
He's gonna be with veterans again, though. He's gonna be with
Yeah.
Are they just gonna say, "Here, new guy, come in and just take over the whole team"?
No.
You know,
For those who didn't see it, thank you. James said the Sixers had him on a leash. I'm not a system player. I am a system. Uh,
this is not a good start.
this is wild, man. This is just a wild thing to say for James Harden, who basically has forced his way out of how many teams in a row now. Uh,
Three.
I'm going chalk with the Nuggets here. It's easy. I don't that they could not care. Jokic always looks like he doesn't care, and they're still, for my money, the best team in basketball right now. But
They got smoked yesterday.
don't care. Nuggets are
But you're
coming
right.
out
It's
coming out of
gonna
the B
happen.
group.
They're gonna get blown out a handful of times during the season, but at the end of the day, this is the most consistent team in the league. So
Group C out in the West, Kings, Warriors, Timberwolves, Thunder, and the Spurs. I'm gonna make you pick first here because I haven't decided which one. I'm gonna go with a sneaky play here, but go ahead.
I think OKC. This seems like a fucking tournament built for OKC.
It is. That's exactly what I was gonna say, dude.
They're probably gonna win the whole thing.
I was between the Thunder and the Spurs just for like Wembanyama like being able to win this tournament his rookie season. I think maybe that might matter in 5 years, right? Um, but yeah, I like this. I've been high on Shea for just like right before it was cool to be high on Shea. I feel like this Thunder team is good, man. They're fun to watch. Um, I think they're going to be a playoff team, and I think they're going to, depending on what team they get in the first round, they can they're trouble. So I'm picking the Thunder here too. So did we just both pick the same three teams out of these three groups? New rule for the East: you can't pick the same team. Whoever goes, we'll alternate. You can go first. Whoever you pick,
East
I
A,
can't
East A
alter.
Pistons called it.
Okay, so the A group in the East is the. I was gonna let you go first. So there's no need to rush into that. Sixers, Cavs, Hawks, Pacers, Pistons. I do like that. The Pistons, I think, I've been a little impressed by. Cade Cunningham looks like he is legit, man. He's turning over the ball a lot, but man,
I'm
he
just
looks like a
becoming
ball
a
player.
believer of the Pistons.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I
It's not like
coming into the season, I was just like, yeah, all right. I hear about the young players again that they got, young core, gritty team, and now they're finally starting to like dominate. It's nice to watch. The good coaching. Everybody's they're tough in the paint. It's just
And Cade has got to cut back on turnovers. He's got to take care of the ball a little bit more than he is. But for how much the ball's in his hands, like he's gonna he's gonna average probably 3.5, 4 turnovers. I think over the course of his career, and that's fine. I think he had 6 or 7 last night, which is too many. But
they
his
got to
three
get to the
point
free
shot,
throw line.
yeah. But Cade's got the 3-point shot kind of dialed in. Um, Oh, that's Loctopus in the Twitch chat. He was supposed to come on, but he didn't text me. We're gonna have him interview, kind of like interview him for his crazy hit last night. But Maybe Sunday, Octopus, if you're down. But anyway,
Did we get a
uh,
new subscriber? You didn't.
that's Octopus.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway, Cade Cunningham, three-point shots going in. That was kinda what he was missing from college last couple of years with the Pistons. He looks really, really good. Asar can't shoot on a little tight soup. Yeah, but, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say, Nick. That defense is gonna be there every single night. I think the shot is gonna come along for him. I think it's gonna be there. Actually, I'm betting on Asar tonight. So, okay, let's try to speed this up. Um, I'm gonna pick the Pacers just because I am.
fucking idiot.
Group B in the East, Bucks, Knicks, Heat. This group sucks. The Wizards and the Hornets. I get to go first. I'm gonna pick the Bucks just because. Why not? I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna pick the Knicks because
Sure.
Thibodeau can't burn out the Knicks this early in the season. They get burnt out for the playoffs. They're probably gonna win this group.
Stone hit it. Octopus didn't hit anything. It was Stone's. I mean, it was Stone's ticket. It was Octopus's call. He like Stone came out and said like I wasn't gonna bet this at all until Octopus told me to. So yeah, the ticket was a screenshot um from Stone's account, and I'm like I like Stone. No shade to him or anything, but it was Octopus's call. Anyway, uh last group, Group C, you go first. Celtics, Nets, Raptors, Bulls, Magic. This easy? Kind of feels easy.
Yeah, I don't think the Celtics give a shit about this, but I don't think anybody's beating them anyway.
Yeah. So you're picking the Celtics, which means I
Yeah.
can't. I'm gonna go with the Raptors. That's a bad pick.
Yeah.
It's a really bad pick. I don't like the Bulls. I don't think the Nets have enough offense. The Raptors are really bad on offense right now. I
You
think
don't
that
think the Nets have
is
enough
there.
offense?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. They're one of the best offensive teams in the league this year.
I don't think that's gonna travel. Like, I don't think that's gonna be the case at the end of the season.
Well, they have
I
no fucking defense, so that's the problem.
yeah.
They're one
Um,
of the worst teams in the league in defense.
that's like the Pacers have one of the best offensives in the league too right now. Part of that is they don't really play much defense either, and they just run up and down the court. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna not go with the Raptors. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna go with the Magic. I think they're a little bit of a sleeper team in the East this season. So okay,
Your camera disappeared. There it goes.
it's back. It's back. Cool.
All right.
Yeah,
Can we move
Nick,
on?
he's still shooting. He's still shooting though, Nick. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. First game NBA tonight. There's only four, so we can fly through this. Call tonight. Raptors, Sixers. Any thoughts on this game? Raptors did play last night. The Sixers did not. Tyrese Maxey is impressive, man. I like watching him play basketball. He is fun to watch. It's also been interesting to watch two things I've kind of noted on this Raptors team. Offense is terrible right now. I think a lot of that I think is coming from um, a new point guard that kind of changes everything. Schroeder has looked solid though. Like Schroeder looked this. It's only 4 games, right? Um, he hasn't looked this good in his career. We'll see if it keeps up or not. Um, and also, Scotty Barnes is kind of turning into the guy in Toronto.
Is
Um,
is is his 20 points at plus money a trap?
no, no, it's not.
It's
I
5
think
straight games now.
what's that?
It's 5 straight games, and he's getting the volume. I don't understand why it's plus
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. So what I ended up doing with this game, I probably should have done that, but I didn't. I went a little bit different way. I do like Scotty for 20 points. I took his 2+3s, which I think has been right there. I don't know if it's been every single game, but the volume for the threes has been there. I worry just a little bit that this might be a slow kind of slog it out, not a whole lot of possessions where 20 might be a little bit tougher than two threes. But when you watch him, he is stepping into the 3-point shot confidently. He was deferring a lot of those shots last year. He kind of I think is realizing he needs to be the guy for a struggling offense. I like how he's looked from three. So I took his over 1.5 threes, same game parlayed with Dennis Schroeder for 8 assists. I just feel like there's tons of value in his assists right now. I think he's going to average over 8 on the season. We're still getting plus money for 8 assists for him. So $20 to win 110. I wouldn't be mad about Scotty for 20 plus instead of 2 3. So on the other side, I would be interested in Maxi something, just because I like watching him. So I always like to have something on there, but I did not. What do you got in this game? Anything?
Yeah, but is Schroeder gonna harass Maxi?
I
Schroeder's
mean,
a pest.
yeah, I didn't bet on Maxi.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Schroeder is a pain in the ass. He's just on your ass. He's a prick. He's just a pest. Uh, he fucking so Dame usually goes off against. I don't know if you remember 2019 when Schroeder made fun of him with the it's Dame
Mhm.
time thing in the
Yeah,
playoffs, and I remembered that. Then I said, let me see what Lillard's done since then. And I'm looking, I'm like, holy shit, 30 points, 5 threes, 30 points, 5 threes, 30 points, 5 threes. It's
yep,
like every time he was going for 30 and 5 for Schroeder. So I, like an idiot, bet him to hit 5 threes.
sure.
Schroeder is a different animal this season because
Yeah.
Lillard could not hit shit. He didn't do anything. So I don't know.
Alright, you doing anything with this game or no?
I like the 20 points. I like the 8 assists. Not sure I want to bet on a sixer. Maybe this. Maybe this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Who's defending? Who's stopping Embiid tonight from getting 30? Honestly,
Nah.
you know,
Yeah, I mean, I like, oh, I'm on the wrong game. Yeah, nobody. I mean, Jakob, no,
no.
no,
I mean, all right. So I like the 8 assists.
for Schroeder.
Yes.
You like the
Um,
20 for Scotty.
Scotty for all right. This is just a simple brainless parlay. Embiid 30, Barnes 20, Schroeder 8 assists, Barnes 8 rebounds.
Okay, I like that.
Barnes has hit 8 rebounds in every game this season, and
Yeah,
that's
averaging 10.
that's a standard line.
Yeah, he's averaging 10 last season. So you
Plus
got
13,
Scotty for 20 and Scotty Barnes 20 points, 10 rebounds. You've
eight
got
rebounds, 8.
8, sorry, Scotty 20 points, 8 rebounds, Joel Embiid for 30 points, Dennis Schroeder for 8 assists. And it's what? What are the odds?
Plus 1351.
I like that a lot. Let's move on to these Pistons that we've talked about a lot in New Orleans. Both teams on a back-to-back here, I believe, right? I think so. Um, you go first in this game. Any thoughts, or you want me to go first? Give you some time.
Hold on. God, you go first.
Okay. So we talked a little bit. We talked a lot about this Pistons team. Just to recap, I think Cade looks really really good. I think Asar Thompson, elite defender already. I think his shot's going to come along. I tweeted out something about Thompson earlier today that he does have like 14, 16 point games coming in, or 15, 16, something like that. And it wasn't like a fluky, randomly he just got a couple extra shots or a couple of extra threes that went in. Like his usage rate was up. The minutes have been pretty consistent all season. So I mean, I like him to score 15 again. Cade Cunningham has looked really comfortable distributing the ball as well. I think Asar Thompson's shot is going to come along, but I like him to get a lot of looks around the rim anyway. So I took him for 15 plus for big money. I think he's hit that 2 in a row. And CJ McCollum, I like to hit 4 threes tonight. This is a guy that doesn't really care about back to backs. Like last 5 back to backs, he's had games of 5, 4, and 6 threes. This is a game that I think it might get ugly, but Pistons aren't great defensively, even though I guess probably Thompson does guard CJ probably most of the time, I would think. But anyway, I like this a lot, especially $15 to win 144 plus 860, 2 legs, 15 points for Thompson. Could make me look really, really dumb and go 1 for 10 with 3 points tonight, which I'm fine with because I'm only risking $15. But thoughts on this one or thoughts on this game?
It's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
It is a weird game to bet on. What's that?
Trying to look something up. Trying to look something up.
Okay. It is kind of a weird game to bet on just because, for one, second night of a back to back is always interesting. Both teams played last night. Um, the are the Pistons traveling too? I feel like the Pistons played at home last night, right? I think so. That kind of sucks. Two kind of average at best teams, fringe playoff teams. I guess the Pelicans should be better than that, but off a back to back, never know. That's why I just sprinkle on a lottery ticket and move on.
trying to look up Cade's potential assist this season.
Oh,
11.6.
yeah. And I think it's only gonna come up. Like I think he has a real shot to average 8 assists this season too.
And
I
I
really
was
do.
thinking, 'cause I'm looking at his double double at plus 600. And I'm like, there's gonna
Yeah.
be double double games, a few of them every month for him.
Yeah, he's gonna have 15 or 20 double doubles this season, I think.
And now you add, you take out, no Zion, no Ingram, a little bit of mix and match there. Pelicans are gonna probably suffer defensively. New lineup. I don't know. I don't know. Something to think about.
All right. Final thoughts, next game.
Next game.
All right, Utah or Orlando Magic in Utah taking on the Jazz. Magic have looked a little bit better than I expected them to so far this season. Lori, I haven't watched every Jazz game, but the what I watched last night, Lori looks really dialed in from three. I didn't bet at this game because he is actually he struggles hard back to back with threes. That comes down a lot. I don't know that it matters. He could easily make 6 threes tonight. Like he just looks that dialed. I didn't bet it. Um, I don't I do kinda like Colin Sexton for 15, just kinda sneaky. Um, I don't think he's gonna win 6 man of the year. He might be the most talented 6 man on a roster right now. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he starts on a lot of teams.
Me too. Yep.
And you know, 15 points was like plus 250, plus 280. Killian Hayes playing 25 minutes will tank the team. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on there. Why is Jaden Ivey on the bench, the second unit, and Killian Hayes is in the starting lineup? I think I told you last year, Nick. I don't think Killian Hayes is good at basketball. Like what are we doing?
Remember when we all bet him when he played in France?
Yeah, he didn't do anything.
He had like fucking
Yeah,
6 points.
yeah. Anyway, are you betting this game?
So I think it's gonna be a thing all year. Every time someone plays Jet, there's gonna be 3 points. I think they're seeing like the fifth most 3 points attempted against them. I forgot what the number was. I bet it yesterday,
Okay.
and that was a disaster because that was a blowout game. Um, I think most of the games we see, teams are going to target them. They're going to be shooting threes against them. It's going to go back and forth. There's going to be a lot of lotto tickets hitting Jazz games, as we've seen for the last fucking 3 years. I mean, in the playoffs, how many lotto tickets did we see when the Jazz were good in the playoffs with threes against them, threes for them? Um, so I'm trying to find some value here for a guy to hit some threes because I think that's where it's going to be in this game. I think that's all I want to deal with in this game. Um,
Clarkson? No. I mean, the only guy in that starting lineup that's even shooting threes is Laurie.
no, I'm talking about opponent.
Oh, the only
I
guy
mean, for
shooting
them
threes,
too. For them too,
Franz.
yeah. Opponents, you're gonna find some sneaky value.
It's gotta be either Franz or Suggs, I think, to me. I mean, everybody else,
Franz has
Markelle
been
Fultz,
consistent. He's been hitting threes.
yeah.
He's been good for a
Fultz
couple of
hasn't shot a 3 all year. Don't know if he will shoot a 3 all year. Carter Jr. averages half a three-point,
Well, what
half a
about
three-pointer a game, and Banchero, half a three-pointer a game. So, Suggs?
Carroll though is to hit two threes is plus 300. He's
I don't
shooting
mind
them,
that.
not the high volume, but
I don't mind that.
he's shot 8 in the last 2 games.
I don't mind that.
It's plus 300. I feel like that's some of the guys you got to look at in these games.
That and an SGP with Colin Sexton to score 15 is probably pretty
He's,
nice.
and I don't know what he finished with. I shut the fucking game off because I had Jaren Jackson for 2 threes. He attempted like 8 or 9 of them.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing, but I think
yeah.
there's some value. I think he might hit 2 threes in this game.
Alright. Well, I don't have anything on the last game, but I just took the first 2 parlays that we showed here, and then I added Colin Sexton for 15 points, and it looks like this, $10 to win 1,700, and this is one of those that I look at, and I'm like, "Eh, I don't feel like the odds should be this high." It's probably not gonna hit, obviously, it's a lottery ticket. Gamble responsibly. I didn't line shop this either, so use Pickett Sports, code GoldBoys. Find the best line. They also give you $3 for free. Um, I don't know. $10 to win 1,700, I feel like, shouldn't be that high. We'll see.
Not bad. Anything's possible. Kevin Garnett taught us that, right?
Yeah. Final thoughts, or you wanna move on to the last game?
I have no final thoughts. You suck. That's my
Okay.
final thought.
Spurs in Phoenix. Apparently Devin Booker is playing. Crazy. No idea what we expect out of him. No idea what to do with this game. The fun bet is Wembanyama for a double-double or something, but I haven't seen seen enough yet to really feel good about it. I think the odds are not great, not as good as I would want. So I'm just out. I'm just out on this game. You got anything?
Um, See, this is what's fucking me up. I did a whole write up on Wembanyama to get a double double. Um, Last matchup versus
Mhm.
Suns. My pace numbers are wrong. I
Okay.
got posted on Twitter. There's somebody's lying about pace of play. I don't know who's formulating what, how they're doing it, but I liked Wembanyama's rebounds.
Mhm.
Wembanyama. That's another guy. It's my new Max Muncy, by the way. Um, I don't know who's lying here. These numbers are all different, but either way, it looks like both teams are top 10 in pace of play so far. I think that's safe. It looks like it. I got to check it every day. It's changing all the time. I know there's only a handful of games that can scoot the numbers, but this is a little ridiculous. Anyways, I liked him to get his a double double in the last game. He ended up getting 8 rebounds, which was plus money regardless. So, um, congratulations. But I did the stupid thing, and I think I'm just going to take his 8 rebounds again.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of rebound
Yeah.
opportunities, high pace. Um, I had a whole write up, and I forgot the numbers. I was looking at his rebounding chances per game was up there. That was about it. I'm not gonna go back to it, but yeah, Wembanyama rebounds. Let me. See. I can't say his name. I can't fucking. Well, I gotta
Victor.
call this guy something else.
Wemby.
Gumby.
Wemby.
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 Gumby. I'm gonna call him Gumby.
Gumby, that's fine. I agree with you. That's a guy you look at and you think, over the course of his career, he has a good chance to average a double double, right? Honestly, he probably should over the course of his career, right? He needs to get a little bit stronger, get used to the NBA kind of flow of things, and um, that you're dealing with um,
Yeah, he's
this
plus
level of
140 to
athlete.
get 8 rebounds.
That's solid. I like that a lot.
That's solid.
Averaging
It's not,
7.5, I think that's only going to go up.
and I'm not the kind of guy to say, this guy's 7'4". There's a lot of players that are big and tall that just it's not their game. It's not. It's not. I don't go by that. I think the rebounding opportunities are there, the pace is there, everything makes sense. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets another 8 rebounds in this game.
Jalen Duren, game time decision. Yeah. Why do I think the Pelicans will lose tonight? No Ingram and no Zion. I feel like they're gonna lose too. Um, cool. Any final thoughts? Or are we done?
I completely forgot to go back to it because we moved on. But somebody earlier when we were leaving football said Derrick Henry longest reception of the game, which sounds crazy, but because I was bringing up the blitz and everything like that, he's the perfect guy to dump a pass to inside their own 10-yard line, give him a head full of steam, and he could definitely go 80, 90 yards down the field. So that's definitely not a dumb play. It's plus 1100, so I wouldn't be mad at you if you played that.
Eli, just host and let Jerry talk hoop. You're lost. I don't. I mean, I typed in the chat. I don't feel lost. I'm not sure what I've said tonight that
I didn't think you said
it's
anything
kind of
wrong.
crazy, but everybody's entitled to their opinion, even though sometimes you're wrong. But
I get really
I
upset.
appreciate you watching the
I get
show.
I get really upset when people say mean things to you.
Thanks, buddy. You're allowed to say mean things to me. Nobody else is.
Exactly.
All
It's
right, we
my
want to
job.
recap and get out of here. I'm hungry, dude.
Recap. Fuck.
Yeah, you don't remember. I'll go first. I have a parlay in the Raptors game. Scotty Barnes to make 2 threes. Dennis Schroeder, 8 assists. That's plus 450. $20 to win 100 something or something like that. Asar Thompson to score 15 points and CJ McCollum to make 4 threes in the Pistons Pelicans game. That's 15 to win 144 plus 860. And then I took those two, combined them, and I threw in Colin Sexton for 15 points, $10 to win 1,700. You chose all the worst teams besides PK to come out of the group stages. We're trolling that, basically. What do you want from me, brother? Um, all the worst teams.
That was not a very serious session that we did with that.
PK. What is he talking about? PK even?
I
What
don't
is
know.
PK?
Anyway,
Anyway,
let's move on.
all right. And that's all I got. That's all I got.
I in NFL I did the prop that I went with that I like was obviously Derrick Henry rushing yards over 72 and a half, 71 and a half, whatever it is now. Um DeMonte Casey to get an interception at plus 550. And also I threw in a parlay with the Steelers to get a touchdown. So, this is like a $5 bet if that much. Steelers get a touchdown. Derrick Henry over on his rushing yards and Najee Harris over on his receiving yards was plus 2,500.
All right. And just you haven't actually placed your NBA bets yet, so maybe just tweet them out for the people. I mean, you always do. So.
Well, I did. I placed I put it, we I liked your Schroeder 8 assists.
Oh, yep.
Uh, you liked Barnes threes. I switched it, but I like this 20 points.
I like both.
Embiid 30 points, Barnes 20 points, Schroeder 8 assists, Scotty Barnes 8 rebounds. It was $10 to win 145.
Cole Anthony is sneaky. I agree, Rachel. I agree. I just saw that. Yeah. That's another guy I look at. I'm like,
I looked at his three threes. It was like plus five something, but
I look at this Magic starting lineup, and I'm like, it's not like a super stacked, talented starting five. Like I feel like you have room for Cole Anthony in there somewhere, but they kind of gave the Cole Anthony and Jalen Suggs a good old college try 2 years ago. So maybe they're just out on it. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this show. I think we're done. I think the show's over. I think we're also back. I've seen a lot of I thinks. I'm pretty sure we have at least one show tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and then potentially Finesse the Books kind of taking over for Henry most receiving yards plus 25. I'll pray for you. I will. Talk some UFC. Anyway, shout out Pickett Sports. Shout out Sleeper Picks. Use code GoldBoys. You get cool stuff. GoldBoys.com. Sign up for the largest and best sports education community on the internet. And be nice to each other. And we'll see you tomorrow.
if you're watching this, please help me. I'm in Eli's garage. He won't let me out. Please help. Please, please. I'm begging you. I can't get out. Please.